Hello everyone, Cassandra Good reporting to you live on this beautiful Saturday, and I realized that I need to go ahead and upgrade my account. It has so many things that have been happening. I really thought I had a day or two to actually jump in here and upgrade, but I definitely have to upgrade before I actually hit the road because so much can happen behind the scenes in Gladiacoin. So let me go in here before I say too much and make sure that I don't miss the golden opportunity to take my account up to Spartacus 5. As you can see, guys, you've been following me. You've been following me, and you notice that I'm growing here at a fantastic rate. And I am getting ready to increase this to a Spartacus 5 position. So thank you so much for following me and being able to view this. So you'll get a chance to see this live. Once again, I believe in showing you guys how things actually work in such a wonderful fashion. Look at that, guys. Jump from 70+% to 96.83%. Isn't that amazing? So guys, what I'm getting ready to do is go ahead and upgrade. Now, I want you to look in here in my financial statement and see just how it upgraded like this. Look at this, guys. Now, as you can see yesterday, I was looking, I think I was looking at this, and then I've already received my trader bonus. I've also received some binary points as well that gave a 9% on that. So that qualified me for at least a new minimum of 0.10. Now, guys, you know the 0.10 is now what has been instituted into the Gladiacoin platform regimen. It's not 0.03 anymore. It is actually 0.10 that will qualify you to be able to have your funds go directly into your Bitcoin wallet. Okay, whatever wallet you're choosing, Coinbase, Coinbase or blockchain, Uphold, whichever one that you're actually using. So as you can see, this growth has really exponentially popped up and gave me just such a phenomenal boost, just a phenomenal boost in what I'm actually experiencing. So what we're going to do, so we don't have any more delay, I'm getting ready to upgrade my plan. Again, if you didn't see this, 96.83%. It's just really came in at such a phenomenal time. It just really surprising me. Like I said, I thought I had another time or two, a day or two before that actually jumped up. But here, there you go. Okay, so now what I want to make sure is we have to have a 0.50 in your chosen wallet in order to make sure you can securely do that. And here I have 0.62. So that's been growing a little bit. We have noticed that blockchain has gone down a little bit. Now, if you're wondering why blockchain went down a little bit, excuse me, Bitcoin went down a little bit, it's because Coinbase is experiencing technical difficulties. As we all know, Coinbase is one of the biggest processors for the exchange of Bitcoin. And until they iron out those technical difficulties, it's not as fluid as it needs to be for transactions. So, but it's not stopping into the transactions, just letting you know that is something that they're actually working on. So right now, I'm going to go in here and I'm going to speedily, because we want to make sure that you can see this in a timely manner, wait, let me say that again. Let me show you how much is one Bitcoin worth, right? So right now you see that one Bitcoin is worth, and I didn't say that right, did I? One Bitcoin, how much? Oh, is worth. I'm sorry, guys. Sorry about that. And it'll give me, oh, look at that. That's just amazing. How much is one big? There it is. That makes all the difference in the world right there. So what I'm going to need is a 0.50. So 0.50 means I need at least $1,026.04 at current rate to be in here so that I can actually do my upgrade. So as you can see over here, I have more than that enough. Like I said, people telling me, oh, you're not making any money with that Gladiacoin. Yes, we are. This is Gladiacoin earnings, guys. Okay, so I need you to understand that. That's how the doubling effect works. Okay, now I'm going to go over here. I'm going to make my upgrade. So I'm going to select that I'm going to go for the Spartacus 5 level. Again, this is very passive. So we're going to go ahead and upgrade my plan. You asked for a plan upgrade to Spartacus 5. This upgrade is of 0.0 BTC. To conclude your upgrade, click on the button below. So we're going to pay with Bitcoin. Now what it's telling me is to make sure that I have to send exactly the amount of 0.50 BTC directly to this address. And guys, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and highlight that right there. I'm going to copy it. Okay. So I'm going to go over here to my Bitcoin wallet. I'm going to send. I'm clicking send. I'm pasting that right there. And when it comes to Bitcoin, it's asking how much am I going to be sending over there. It's letting me know what the transaction fees, all of that. And as you can see over here, I have more than enough for that. In here in the description is upgrade to Spartacus 5 level in Gladiacoin. Very simple, right? Then I'm going to go to my next step. I'm going to confirm that. It's letting me know what the total amount will be taken from my blockchain account here. Okay, send. And I'm going to pause right now because I'm getting ready to put in my secondary password, and I'll be right back, guys. Hello guys, I'm back. Thank you so much for that patience there so I can put in my secondary password. And now I'm going to submit. And once the submission is in there, it'll let me know. You'll see that the funds have been taken out of my blockchain account. And it'll show a reflection. You see that your transaction in Gladiacoin, it is actually pending at this particular time, but you can see where that is. I'm going to go back over here to payment with Bitcoin. That has actually been done and has been submitted. Okay, so it's going to let me know shortly that I've actually upgraded to my Spartacus 5 position. Guys, 2 more positions away, and you guys have been following me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you over here under my financial statement. Now I want you to follow me on something so you'll know this, okay? And not only that, let me show you this too. When it comes to wait a minute. I think it here it is. Purchase plans. Under purchase plans, you can see that it hasn't populated yet, but it will populate. Okay, it will populate once they have received it. As I say, right here, it's still showing in here as pending, and that lets you know your transaction is awaiting confirmation from the network. The time it takes a transaction to be confirmed depends on the fee used and the network traffic. If the transaction is rejected, the funds will remain in your wallet. Okay, so right now the funds are in pending status. They have been removed from my wallet. Nothing has been returned, so we're just waiting for that to actually go through. So once that actually goes through, in here you will see where it'll give me a date. It'll tell me that the plan type, which should be Spartacus 5 when it comes through, and the value, which will be 0.50. Okay, now I'm going to go back in here to the network. And I want you to pay attention to something. Guys, let me tell you a little bit of something that's been happening. And I've got confirmed 2 people. I have one young lady and 1 gentleman. Now, when it comes to you actually qualifying yourself, now I'm not exactly sure. I have been experiencing, like I said, from this young lady and from this young man, that Coinbase is having some difficulties. If you're not in the know, Coinbase is actually having some difficulties when it comes to that. What I would like you to do to help yourself in making sure that you qualify and you don't have any issues with your transactions going through fluently, if you can, open up a blockchain account. It's free. It doesn't take but a minute. You can generate an address. Once you generate that address, please, by all means, go ahead, and if you have Coinbase funds in Coinbase, send those funds over to blockchain. It doesn't take a whole lot of your money, guys, just a few cents, a couple of dollars, or what have you. Because what's been happening with this young man and with this young lady is that when they went in to actually qualify themselves, the system, whatever is going on with Coinbase, it is either backlogging or it's not actually sending it through. I'm not sure exactly what's happening because I'm not an IT person when it comes to things like that. But since it's happened to 2 people, please, by all means, use blockchain. Blockchain allows you to go ahead and be able to, when you want to know exactly how you do this, when you go in Oh, when you go in and you want to make sure that you're using and qualifying for each particular excuse me, when you're qualifying, you're trying to qualify yourself, you want to make sure that when you're able to do this, you can highlight the left, make sure you click change leg, make that purchase for the left one. Once that's time dated and stamped, you come back here, you highlight the right, you submit, you click this change leg, make sure that that stays on right, then you purchase for the right. That way, once you do that, it'll allow you to be able to see that you're qualified. What that means is when you'll go from, let me go into network, that'll be easier. And binary network, you can see it a little bit better. When you could qualify, this will go from a red no to a green yes. Okay, so and to further notice, guys, if you will, please use blockchain until Coinbase can get it together or whatever they have going on over there, because I do not want anybody else to not be qualified because for some reason it Coinbase is not allowing the payment to go through so that Gladiacoin can pick it up and it keeps the person on one side. I want everybody that has the anticipation and the desire to want to build this system actually and to receive binary commission from building and sharing with other people. I want them to be able to have that one person, that one generated on the left and one generated on the right, so they don't miss any compensation. Okay, rewarding compensation. We don't want to miss that at all. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and log out of this one. As you can see, let me go back in here. It's still processing, so it'll come. All of that has been done, and I'm sure it's still pending. Okay, yes, still pending. So once that goes through and process, this will return me to whatever level, depending on what kind of points that I have accrued. It might start right here. It might be even lower than that. But like I said, I wanted to take you back to financial and show you that I started this passive account. Look, when I started this passive account on 310. Well, I guess I got so many days on here. I love it. I love it. But anyway, I started this passive account on 310 and it started growing on 311. Just look at this, guys. March, April, May. Guys, we're not even in June. We're not even in June. What does that mean? March to April. April to May. May to June, technically, guys, would have been my 90 days. June 10th would have been my 90 days. Do you see how this is growing at an alarming rate? Okay, this is what I'm talking about, guys. This is something that can really, really do some phenomenal things for you down the road. Okay, building yourself up to that Spartacus 7 level. Now, you think this is something that's coming through. Spartacus 7 allows you to be able to get, you'll see red all over the place. Every other day, you will see red. Red means what, guys? Red means that it's actually going into your wallet, your Bitcoin wallet. What is your Bitcoin wallet? You might ask me if you've been following along and haven't figured it out. This is your Bitcoin wallet. Whether it's blockchain, Uphold, Coin Mama, Coinbase, whatever you're actually housing your addresses to receive payment of Bitcoin is your actual coin wallet. Okay, this is where you receive your funds at, and you'll be able to withdraw at any given time. Now, what you'll see also, guys, is that the other day I told you I was going to show that I received this payment. Let me go back so I can show you this. I had an error that came up for blockchain. Blockchain had an error and they were doing some site maintenance. So because they were doing site maintenance, I couldn't show you the proof of this payout. So now I'm going to show you the proof of this payout. And this payout, like I said, we start with 0.11, which is the first two digits after the decimal, and the last four digits of the last four numbers, 4444. And as we go over here to Bitcoin, excuse me, my blockchain account for Bitcoin, you can see right here in the transaction that this is 0.11, last four digits, 4444. So that payment has been received on the 24th. Now, as you can see here, it was paid out the next day. But let me tell you, our time is different. We're upside down on time. They're ahead of us. So I'm just letting you know that. This one I will definitely show you tomorrow. That is actually when that will reflect in my blockchain account. And when it does, when the video comes out, you'll be able to see the reflection of that. Okay. So I'm going to log out here, guys. And now I'm going to go over here to, so you can actually see the left side, which is the qualifying, one of the qualifying side. Again, please, guys, if you can, go ahead and create your blockchain account so that you can use blockchain at this, especially if you're trying to qualify yourself, to make sure that you can build and share this with other people and start receiving a monetary gain of binary commissions. So on my dashboard here, guys, you can see here I'm growing nicely at 58.89%. So wonderful, wonderful growth here. As you can see down here, the points are still accruing on the left side. You can go into my network. You can see that it still has a strong leg here. The points are growing nicely, very nicely. Everybody's doing a very, very passive moment. And again, guys, this is because I'm receiving some spillover from our team. Again, we're the fastest growing team in Gladiacoin. Now, I will inject again an income disclaimer to make sure that you understand there is no guarantee that you receive spillover, but there's a high probability that it will happen. Several, and I mean several, more than several of my team members have received spillover, one or two people that have really made an impact for them and gave them back returns because they actually came in, they qualified themselves, and it was able to right out the gate start receiving 6% binary commission bonuses. So this is something that you can look forward to in the long run. Okay, let's go into my financial statement. Under this financial statement, guys, as you can see again, the trader bonus still 2.2%. All of these bonuses will be paid into your back office. They're paid into your back office until you reflect and add up to 0.10. Once you reach 0.10, we no longer are doing 0.03, but once you reach 0.10 is when this will turn to red. All of this will be added up. It will turn to red, and you will see it being reflected here as being a payout into your Bitcoin wallet. Okay, so that you understand that. Now I'm going to log out of here. And we're going to go to the right side and qualifying right side for the main account. Get another set of codes here. Awesome, they just came through. And here on the dashboard, as you can see, is still equivalent to its left side, 58.89%, growing very, very nicely at a steady pace. Over here, you notice there's a 6.60 right points. So we're going over here to our network. And as you can see on the binary network, guys, this is still growing nicely. These points are being built up. You see a few more points here. Something has grown up there. Okay, giving everybody a chance to actually be able to build and be patient with yourself, guys. This is not a rush type thing, but it is the next best thing to any retirement fund that I've actually seen, and I don't know how long. And you'll see more and more of different platforms that allow you to be able to increase your wealth generation portfolio over time. This is just something that I will be sharing with you, so definitely stay tuned for more. Okay. And again, over here under my financial statement, guys, you see the trader bonuses are still being paid. Like I said, ever since the inception, when we had a few things that were going on with blockchain and over 200,000 unconfirmed payments, which has been cleared now, the trading has resumed and all of the 2.2% trader bonuses have been applied and started again since they started trading back up. The phenomenal, phenomenal growth here. Okay. Now, sometimes you'll come over here if anybody has, um, if you somebody asked me, how do you know if someone has came into your network or if anybody is growing up under you? And I don't have any. So up under that, there's none, there's no active referrals here. Anytime you don't have any, I see no active referral. So I just need to let you know this is not something that I was growing right here. I'm doing a lot of this in very, very passive ways. So you can understand, guys, that this is something that you can do without bringing in a horde of people. Now, I want to talk to you for just a second because it's really, really concerning me with what's going on with Coinbase right now. Now, I've only had a little bit of information that was given to me. So what I'm going to do is go on over here myself. I have a Coinbase account. I don't keep a lot in it. I don't do too much with it other than exchange out until blockchain develops that feature. And the reason why I don't is because there's so much that's actually going on. I don't want to miss out on anything, but at the same token, Coinbase has been the biggest processor when it came to being able to exchange out and be able to get your Bitcoin. So that's very, very important to me. And so with knowing that, I need to make sure exactly what's going on so that I can relay even more to my team. Now, of course, I have to do the two-step authy here. And just a second here. This verification comes in great handy, especially when you wanting to secure your bitcoins. If you know me, that would be the best thing you should do, guys. You should secure your bitcoins, and so that you can come into your Bitcoin accounts or anything that you're housing your bitcoins. You definitely want to make sure that you don't have any further problems with that. Okay. Now I'm not seeing any apparent issues straight out. But I will tell you this. Um, just be careful with the system right now. I don't want anybody else to actually have a difficult time trying to make sure they qualify themselves on the left and qualify themselves on the right. I don't want anybody to fall in having two people on the left or two people on the right. Okay. Of course, I probably need to find more information about what's going on with Coinbase and see exactly what they're actually up to, and I will do more of that. I'll probably do some smartphone Googling on my way up the road. But I'm not going to keep you guys. I definitely appreciate you following me and making sure that you see exactly how things are adding up here. And let me go back in here to see if anything was confirmed into my main account, and since I upgraded it. Sometimes it takes a minute or two, but sometimes it doesn't. And you can refresh and come back in here and you upgrade it, and you just never know. So I just want to make sure if this is something that has already taken place for me. Go into my dashboard. Okay, it hasn't happened yet. So we'll just keep looking at that and making sure that it track it. You already asked for a plan upgrade. Click here to see it. Okay, so it's there. Okay, the value sent should be exact. The address. Boom, 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 boom. This should always match. What that is, guys, is you need value submitted above, below, or in duplicate will not be refunded. Will not be processed. Okay, okay. Awesome, awesome. So we're just still going to be waiting for that. Once you see that confirmation, guys, I will be sharing the video with you all to let you know that that upgrade did take place, and we'll move forward again to our goal of Spartacus 7 in a very passive way. And then you will see how the growth exponentially goes to the point where you're receiving funds into your chosen Bitcoin wallet on almost a daily basis. Okay? Guys, have a wonderful, wonderful day, wonderful weekend. Be safe. This is happy Memorial Day weekend. So I want you guys to be safe out on the road because I'm getting ready to get out there too. I will speak to you soon, and bye for now.